Mm, sweet nectar. So yeah, so good evening, or let's say good afternoon to the side of the world. It's me, the Lock Robster, the MNL48, bring you a new vlog. Yes, there's actually a vlog that was delayed for a week, to be honest. Yeah, because I think I actually planned it to do it on a Sunday, but that was the July 4th weekend going on, and a lot of fireworks were going on outside, and that seemed to be you'll be hearing it if I actually did that vlog. You'll be hearing how loud the fireworks is. Yeah, and I did want to do it the next day on Monday, but then there was a project me and my friend were going to do for my channel. Yeah, and for my secondary channel, if you haven't heard yet. Yeah, that I've always wanted to do, almost like a compilation video, but since I am not technically savvy, I have no idea how to edit. So my particular friend, yeah, helped me with that. So basically, the whole week, I had to gather what particular videos I want to include in the compilations, timestamps, and all that, and send it over to him. Yeah, so it's funny because he's in the Philippines. Yeah, so he helped me out um, with this particular, like I said, it's been something that I want to do, but because of my lack of editing skills or technology, or that moment that he uh, I kind of volunteered to do it, but yeah, but it's not for free. I had to pay him for all the work, and yeah, so good job. And I promise, actually, there's going to be a special video for that. Yeah, for that particular work that we're doing. Yeah, we're actually doing two projects. This is one of them, and there's another one that top secret for now. Yeah. So yeah. So because of that, it got delayed for that long before I can actually do this vlog that I've been planning. Okay, now I'm able to do it. Okay, like over a week later. But anyway, let's. If you haven't seen the title, I'm pretty sure because of my long talk, you've probably seen it by now. Yeah. So this is my experience at the thank you Zoom meeting for former ML48 Sam. Okay. Yes. So this particular Zoom meeting, it's not like it's not like I'm taking credit for it because it's Sam's fan club who did this, which is ML48 Sam Gyok Sam. Okay. Yeah. But in a way, I kind of like gave them the idea to do it. Yeah. Okay. So let me go through the story of it. Yeah. So let's start with when Carla decided to leave L48. Yeah, that's sad. She's one of my Oshis. It's a shame won't be able to see her again. But then her fan club, the Carlaverse community, decided to do a kind of like a virtual handshake event for her. I think I did. I think I talked about this in a previous video, which is my experience with the virtual uh, farewell or for like L4A Carla. Yeah, so you want to check out more of that story. It's one of my videos right there previously. Yeah, so I'm just talking about how I planted that seed. Okay, so yeah, so they did the virtual handshake. They even had like a test and all that. And yeah, so I got to see Carla for not sure how long, 2 3 minutes. Yeah, I was able to wish her well. Talk to her for the very last time uh, through Zoom, virtually of course. Yeah, like that. Okay, so that happened in March. So like around April, I heard the news in which that Sam, got an exit letter from HHE, whatever that means. So anyway, what the way I read the letter, it's basically either they're letting her go, you know, because I guess one of the reasons that pay they can't pay for her salary anymore or something like that, or she's fired. There's two things that usually the letter could mean. Yeah, like you're fired because can't pay you anymore. That's HHG for you. But yeah, So, so I was talking to some of the members of the Carliverse. I kind of like asked them, do you think that her fan club is gonna do a similar thing that you guys did for Carla? And they told me, why don't you ask them? Okay. So yeah, so I searched for her fan club, ML48, Sam Get Sam. Yeah. And I sent them a message saying that, you know, so Carla's fan club did this for her. Would you do something similar to for Sam? Okay. So yeah, so that was the message. I didn't get a reply back, so I guess nothing, nothing like that. Not. I guess they're not. As I understand it, they're not going to do anything like that. Yeah, which is a bummer because uh, I mentioned before, Sam was one of the girls that I wanted to do a virtual handshake back then when they did the event back in August of 2020. Yeah. Unfortunately, because I only had a few tickets, I had to scratch her off my list. Excuse me. Like that. So it's a shame that I wasn't able to handshake with her at that time. And yeah, I guess it's a regret that I guess I should have because now I'm going to be able to see or talk to her virtually in that manner. Okay, so see what happened. 3 months later, so it was July. Was it July? Yeah, July 3. Okay, actually July 2, I believe. I got a message from Sam's fan club. Okay, saying that they're gonna do a thank you Zoom meeting. Yeah, so yeah, I got this. It was almost like a flyer. Yeah, so there you go. So let me just show it to you guys. You can see it. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, there's Sam. Thank you Zoom meeting. Or Sam farewell party. So yeah, there you go. So you can either do a screenshot or pause the video so I can read the whole thing. But I'm gonna read it for you as well here. So we're inviting you tomorrow for our Zoom meeting party. We are going to give time for all fans once again to see Sam as part of the thank you farewell. This meeting is all for Sam members only. Requirement to join: you must be in our group chat community. You must have a Zoom app to participate meeting. Obviously, we are listing the number of participants in our group chat. Follow some restrictions/house rules on the Zoom meeting to avoid any unnecessary action during the meeting. This access is free to all supporters of Samantha Tagana, former ML48 Sam. Okay, yeah, so that's what's written on that message that they sent me, which kind of surprised me. Like, whoa, like they're actually doing. Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was my idea or they were actually planning it all along. Yeah, but it was nice for them to include me. Okay, and later they sent the rules. I'm not gonna read the house rules of what they're gonna do at the Zoom meeting because for all I know, it's with the same way they did it. They're gonna do with what the fan club of Carla did. It's almost like similar way the process of the that HHA did for the VHSE back in August. So that way, you get a few minutes to talk with your Oshi and all that. So I'm assuming it was this kind of way that they're gonna do it. Yeah. So you know, okay. So looking forward to the next day to finally do it. So I believe at my time they're gonna start at 9 p.m. So the Philippines 9 p.m. My time would be 6 a.m. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, looking forward to it. Okay. So they sent me the Zoom link. Got in. So yeah. So we're all there lined up. Oh yeah. So the head of the fan club's name is Benedict. Yeah. And I got to see the other members of the fan club, like James, Ulysses, Prof. They called him Prof. I learned when the meeting got started. Okay, so yeah, for me, I'm being uh, kind of formal because I'm basically just you know in a way I'm like a stranger in a strange land in this being part of the fan club technically, you know. And yeah, so I was just waiting to how it would go. So like I said, I thought it was gonna be like a VHSE format where they'll call you, you're muted, and they'll call you, and then you're up for the meeting with Sam. Yeah. So at that point, we were waiting for Sam, and she uh, video on, and there she is. Okay. So and then I was kind of surprised at what happened next. Okay, so Benedict, yeah, he's kind of like the moderator for all this. Yeah. It turned out to be like a very like an open forum kind of Zoom meeting, not kind of like the virtual handshake kind of thing. Yeah, so we're all there. Sam's there. So if anyone has any questions, you ask Sam directly. Okay, like whoa, okay, this is like a very different. Yeah, very different. And at the beginning, it's almost like chaotic because everyone's like talking at once, like that. So, but later on, we were able to calm down. So we get a chance to talk to Sam. My part, I kind of like asked the group, at least the fan club, the club, a question that if I kind of asked because I wanted to know that if the idea for all this thing was coming from me, or were you guys like planned this a long time and then kind of like that. And they said, yeah, the idea came from me. Yeah, and they decided, hey, why not uh, to do that, so it's kind of like I said, they planted the seed and they thought it was a good idea, and there you go. So they moved forward with it. I guess it took some time to get this organized because yeah, the message from April, and now we're doing this in July. Okay, so yeah, so you're welcome, guys, for me giving you this idea. I didn't really think something would come out of it because you guys were like silent, and kind of like Benedict said that he just looked up. He saw my message, and the idea seemed good with them, and get us all set up. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, it's like a very open forum. Whoever has a question, you know, just ask Sam, and Sam, very very cordial. Very cordial in answering other questions. And and yeah. So this group, this fan club, this club of Sam, they're very like very real people, but very funny as well. Because in a way, I'm joining in their fun, even though I'm just the new guy in this group of people. And I was very, very comfortable talking to them, laughing with them, humoring the humor, the jokes that are going on around here. I mean, one of the guys, like Ulysses, yeah, he was very funny. Yeah, so maybe if I could go to step by step, yeah. And also, I talk about what was happening with me on the other side of the Pacific. Yeah, because I first was set up in the dining area around. I think I set up early, like around 5 o'clock a.m. Very early. Yeah. So the meeting was going on. Everyone was like I said, asking questions, and me, I just like listening, and whatever humor in my hugot, from the members, I just laugh along like that. And so it was like six. Like saying when 6 a.m. started, so like 7 a.m. Yeah. Uh, for some reason, my brother and my mom started going downstairs, and we kind of have a rule in this house, that whoever was downstairs first, they're the one who cooks breakfast. Okay, so if you guys notice, if Sam's club members are watching this video, this vlog right now. Yeah, if you notice, my camera kind of like shifted from me just sitting at a table to actually the kitchen area where I was actually making breakfast. Yeah, as you see me standing right there. So yeah, it's almost the same way that happened to the year end party with the NECA guards, which is L48 Jan's fan club. That happened the same way too. I was downstairs that early, and then my mom suddenly came down. Okay, so like I said, we do the rule. Whoever's down there makes the breakfast, so I had to make breakfast. Yeah, kind of the same way that the camera set up me cooking. You know, because like I even had to like because I had to stand there and my mic muted and just listening to you guys having fun like that. Okay, so moving on from that, yeah. So I decided to go upstairs like around 7, 8, like close to 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. on my time. Yeah. So I kind of set up here, not actually on my bed, but I have a desk right here and a chair. So if you guys notice that usually I don't use this particular area to vlog. I'm more comfortable right here, but since I want to sit down and just chillax and listen to you guys. Um, having this very because this Zoom meeting is very different. I've been in a lot of Zoom meetings, and this particular Zoom meeting for Sam was very different, and I really had a lot of fun with it. Fun being part of it. Yeah, and because I've never experienced a Zoom meeting with such a party atmosphere. Yeah, and yeah, so laughing and all that. Yeah, so I finally set up here. Okay, if you remember Barney, there you go. This is Barney. There you go, yeah. So there's a particular question. I decided to. I think I was ready for actually a question, actually two questions, but some other members actually beat me to it. One was who is her Kamioshi? Yeah, who's her Kamioshi in MNL48? Yeah, so someone else asked that before I could actually do it. So yeah, so according to her, her Kamioshi is Andy, ML48 Andy. Yeah, and actually the second question was Prof actually asked this. I'm sure maybe he read my mind or something. And yeah, so if she had the chance to go out of the country, which country would she go to? And her answer is Japan, like that. Yeah, and along the way, I learned more about Sam on the Zoom meeting, which that you know her ambition to become a model, yeah, rap model, yeah, was from her mom, and also the when she joined ML48, that wasn't even her idea because she had no idea who ML48 is. She had no idea who the members are or what they do, somewhat. But it was her mom's idea for her to tell her to audition for ML48. Yeah, like that. And it's kind of surprising. I learned that she actually doesn't like cats and dogs. Yeah, that's really surprising to me. And I know she said a lot of other what she dislikes. I can't remember, but what really stand out to me was the cats and dogs thing. Yeah, and what really surprised me too is that what she liked were actually grasshoppers. So yeah, so um, I guess she's a budding, I forget what they call those who study insects, entomologists. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, she likes insects, but mostly grasshoppers. Yeah, like the paklongs, like that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I was now set up here on the desk right there. Yeah, with Barney behind me. So yeah. So I got to ask this question. Set up right there. Okay. Because sometimes there's going to be a lull and no one's asking questions, so that's my opportunity. I just raise my hand. Oh, may tanong ako. Yeah. So like I said, it's very comfortable speaking Tagalog most of the time, since it's almost like I said, the members were very like easy to talk to. You know, it's almost like in some way, it's like I've known them for a long time, but not really. But yeah, that's how much fun this group is. Okay, so going back to my question was if she had a favorite anime. Yeah, what is her favorite anime? And yeah, she gone down through a list. One of them was Naruto, like that, and yeah, she mentioned a lot of animes, but Naruto really stuck out to me. Okay, and I had a follow up question for her. Has she ever cosplayed? Yeah, no, she hasn't. She says. And would you, then another follow-up question, would you like to? Okay, and she kind of like, she kind of paused and thought about it, and I kind of like followed it up with, you should because you have the height for it. Yeah, true. Because a lot of cosplayers, they're like to be the almost like the physical embodiment from out of the cartoon. So yeah, and you know, it's good if you're a tall person. Yeah, to make it more like, uh, wow, it's almost like you know, like they really stepped out of the anime just for you, and you see how I guess how would you say it's majestic, like that. So I'm not sure if Sam would actually consider that. Yeah. Anyway, okay, yeah. So and then Prof, one of the fans of Sam, okay, he suggested that he was gonna give out. He was gonna like first it was like a singing competition, yeah, for anybody who wants to join because they're gonna give out prizes. Yeah, they kind of suggested that I should sing too, but no. Yeah, I'm not a singer. I'm not a very good singer, and I kind of mentioned na uh, pag kumanta nga ako, tinatakwil ako ng pamilya ko eh. Which is true. Yeah, they're not very how do you call this? Uh, they're very frank with their words with me, especially with regards to how I sing. Yeah, so I try to avoid singing as much as possible. Okay. So yeah, then it kind of evolved from that kind of contest into a talent competition. Whatever your talent is, go for it. Yeah. So some sang and some danced. I think there's a girl there, Mikey, I believe. Yeah, I think when she first performed a dance, I think we couldn't see it because it was not like spotlighted on the Zoom, and because she was muted too, and she started dancing without us seeing or hearing her. But I was able to catch her, but then she was muted. I said, and I believe Sam was kind of rating the performances, the talents of the members right there. And, oh yeah, oh my god. Oh yeah, so let's finish with the Mikey story. Okay, so the dancing. So oh, there's another thing regarding the Zoom meeting that I should tell. Okay, it turns out this particular Zoom meeting, I think there's a time limit, a free because I think it's free or something like that, and the time limit was like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and because kind of wondering why is there a timer like said remaining time on the top of my screen like that. I thought it was just me. Turns out it's for everybody because when it was like around 10 minutes, then that timer would come out. So we actually like lost time. Oh well, we the 30-minute time limit. It happened to us like 6 times. Yeah, 6 times, which is like almost like 3 hours. And we're able to at least when we get kicked out, we just have to log back in, and the 30-minute time limit restarts. So yeah, so we did that 6 times. Yeah. Okay, so going back to the talent show. Yeah, so um, before Mikey, let's do with Ulysses first. Okay, yeah. Ulysses' talent is eating the most painful things. The most painful things imagine, like yung siling labuyo yata yung siling labuyo, o tas yung nor cube, that's very salty. And then he was eating something else that we were like cracking up. I forgot what it is. And I kind of like mentioned to him na kung pipigilin ka ni Sam, magpapapigil ka. Hindi daw. So yeah, so sige. Tuloy, kainin yan ako. Napaluha siya, napapawis. Yung gano'n. So yeah. So yeah, so that's how funny Ulysses is, and that's uh, how much fun we were having in this particular Zoom meeting. Okay, so let's go back to Mikey with her dance performance. Yeah, so when we were able, I think there's a point where it cut off because of the time limit, so we all logged that back on. So we were encouraging Mikey because Sam didn't see it. How is she gonna judge it if not seeing it? So like, ulitin mo. Okay, make sure that's she's seen in the video, and I kind of like also shout out. Siguraduhin mong naka-unmute ka. Okay, So yeah, so we're able to hear her dance performance and see it. Yeah, it's, she's like almost like Elastic Man, yung gano'n. Sobrang lambot ng katawan. Yeah, and Sam really liked it so much. She almost like kind of like imitating her. Yeah. So yeah, so that's part of talent. The talent competition was going. I know James. He did like a spoken word uh, talent. Almost like reading a poem and all that. And like others sang for some of them sang. And Prof did like Robin Padilla impersonation, like that. And what else? Oh, let's go back to another question that I have for Sam. This was kind of funny. Yeah, because when I asked, nagtanong ako, okay, Sam, sino to? I was actually pointing at the Barney behind me, like that. Yeah. So she kind of laughed, and everyone else was laughing, especially James. Yeah, no. They were kind of like teasing Sam in a way that's saying na, uh, kantahin mo yung kanta ni Barney. Ganun. Yung, I love you love you, like that. Yeah, but that wasn't really my question. It was just like having fun with Sam there. So my serious question uh, was there a movie, foreign or local, that made you really cry? Like that. Anong tagal niya mag-isip, tapos parang tinagsa ko ba siya, no? Hindi ko umiiyak. Yan. Hindi, naiiyak daw siya. Tapos, local movie, Tagalog. So, this was Ding Dong Dante's movie. I think she mentioned like Seven Sundays, I believe. Yeah, that she mentioned. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments, guys. Maybe I was either hearing it wrong, or who knows, maybe it was correct. But she said she cried on that. Yeah, so I was satisfied with that answer. Yeah, it's it's kind of like a good question for me to always ask a girl. What movie makes you cry, like that. I think one time a girl. It's actually I think I asked a question this to one of the cheerleaders uh, of the LA Clippers, and I asked her what movie made you cry, and oh no, she doesn't like watching movies like that. She'd rather like watch comedies. That's what she answered. Okay, so what else happened in the Zoom meeting? Yeah, like I said, it was like so much fun in the Zoom meeting. Really, like there's one point that I laughed so hard, like my stomach hurt. Like that. That's so much fun we were having, and I guess all in all, because this was a 3 hours, very, very, very memorable to me, and I was just there, listening to them, and sometimes they would listen to me. Uh, what did I actually talk about? Well, because sometimes I was interjecting here and there, you know, uh, like stuff. Can't remember what they are though. Yeah, but yeah, it's almost like me, kind of like in a way being the joker in the class. Well, like, in a way, every guy there in the Zoom meeting was like a joker, anything like that. Yeah. So yeah, was there a question I asked Sam? Remember correctly? I think those were the questions I only asked her directly. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I asked her. And yeah, so like I said, I believe around 9 a.m., which was the 3 hour mark, and I think they're all ready to, because it was midnight at Philippine time, right there. So everyone was like, "Let's get ready to say goodbye to Sam." So they asked, "Who wanted to go first?" And I kind of mentioned. Oh yeah, before that, I kind of mentioned that. Oh, it's almost 9 a.m. here. Gutom na ako. Like I said, hindi pa ako nagkakain breakfast. So yeah, so the guys were like, talking to me regarding my life here in LA, that I was close to Staples Center, like that. And I mentioned I was a Clipper fan, like that. Yeah. So yeah. So going back to the farewell, I kind of like raised my hand, saying, I want to be the first one because I was really hungry at that time, so I wanted to get my farewells to Sam uh, and my message to her before I log out. Okay, so yeah, so I kind of said to her like that you're one of the girls I wanted to see at the virtual handshake back then, but it was unfortunate that I had to take care of the list because of I only had a few tickets to see my other Oshis. Yeah, and it's a good thing that they took my suggestion in doing this because now I was able to meet Sam face to face, virtually of course, and that and that it was a shame that she's no longer with ML48, but uh, being an idol is just one dream. I'm not sure if I said that. I'm just paraphrasing, but yeah, I just wished Sam luck in her future endeavors, and that I'm sure whatever she'll do will be a success for her. So yeah, and then I said, okay, good luck and bye bye. That and that. Sam, like, very nice girl. Like, thanked me for that message, and yeah, and yeah, she mentioned for me to take care like that, and I said goodbye to the group, and yeah, everyone was like, hey, thank you for joining us like that, and pakilala mo kay Kobe, si James talaga, ganon, yeah. So yeah, so a few seconds saying goodbye to everyone like there, yeah, waving goodbye, and Sam again, bye Sam, like that, and there, and then I just left. Uh, I left the meeting. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, gutom na kasi ako nun eh. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's a very memorable, like almost like a farewell party for Sam, in some way. I guess I should have added in my message that this is not a goodbye, but I see you later. Yeah, but sometimes you just realize you want to say something. It just happens when everything's already done. Yeah. So this idea of fans, like putting their effort together to do this Zoom meeting, to say their farewells to their Oshi, like I did with Carla, I did with Sam. I wish the other the fandoms of ML48, like those members that left, like Joyce. I know she had the Neko Commanders, like that, and who else? Maybe like Cess. I know there's like Cess Snates, like that. All those members that have gone, like Nice, Jewel. I just mentioned names, Maddie, Hazel, like that. They had, if they collectively got gone together, you know it's like especially those like Nice and Comedy. This is way before everyone discovered Zoom, and which is a good way to connect with the fans. Anyway, but I mean, it's not too late. I guess if everyone is listening there, maybe you guys can pass the message to certain these fan clubs who may still be active, or may not be active. That it's a good idea for this kind of like Zoom meeting to just you know see your Osha again. Maybe not for the last time. Maybe we can do this make maybe do it kind of like an annual event. To see how your Oshi is doing. And to see for former NL members seeing that there's still supporters out there. You know, I know Quincy's really appreciated of that. Some of her, I'm a carrot knight myself. You see, like that. Yeah, that that there's still many of her fans still supporting her despite the fact that she's no longer with MNL48. Like that, and like some of the members, like I mentioned, all those fans, that uh, maybe short of support still. Uh, I know this almost like I guess I could say that's like a trend for members like Carla and Sam. This because of the discovery of the Zoom thing. Yeah, I mean, if you guys could do it with the other members as well, even though they've been gone for quite some time, maybe it's I guess a show of love and appreciation for them to show that you're still there for for them. And people like Nice, Maddie, Jewel, Seth, Hazel. Who else? I think he says like Ina, Vera, like that, and even like recently members that are left, like Alice, Salah, Bell. You know, yeah. So I don't know how maybe because I guess it's because of time. You know, but I guess just with a little effort, uh, maybe this will be kind of like a standard for the fandom of certain members. If they see them leave or graduate, since we can't do the graduating thing because of the pandemic thing, that's happening all over the world. Yeah, so it's a good thing we have Zoom. We could do this, this sort of thing. So just think about it, and if you do, decide to do something like this, let the other MN loves know, and we can join you in celebration of your Kamioshis. Okay, yeah, I guess that's there you go. That's all I need to say regarding this. Yeah. So yeah, really the best being part of the Zoom meeting. Thank you, Zoom meeting, for Sam, and yeah, I hope to you know look forward to something like this in the future. It's not like I'm saying that I'm waiting for the next member to graduate from the group, but there are a lot of, I mentioned, like members that have graduated a long time, or left the group, or got fired in some way. You know, maybe we could see something like this for them. Okay, all right. Okay, I guess I've talked enough. Blabbed myself in a way. It could be nothing. It could just be talking out of my ass. But yeah, it's a good idea, and I'm glad that this particular idea, Sam's fan club, decided to do it from what I suggested. Okay, so yeah, and thank you very much for doing this once more. And Sam, once again, I know that. Let's see here. I heard. I think I heard from Twitter. Yeah, or a message from my messenger that you signed a contract with somebody to promote their restaurant. I believe. Yeah, but I guess I'll mention that in the. Should I do it? Yeah, I believe Dean. Yeah, she's. I just say it right here. So Dean Kazumi, I think. Yeah, who's one of the NECA guards, one of the fans of Jen. From what I heard from her message, because it's in the group chat, that she signed you up to do promos, I guess, for Quesarito. I'm not sure if that's actually a product or a restaurant. Yeah, I think it's a restaurant, actually. So yeah, looks like everything is looking up for you, Sam, and hope it continues. Okay, right. I guess I talked too much now. But yeah, like I said, that Zoom meeting was unforgettable and so much fun. Last words for that. Okay, so thank you so much for being there, listening to this particular vlog about you know my experience with the Zoom meeting, uh, the fan club of Sam. Okay, so I guess there's nothing much more to say, but look forward to my next videos, guys, and bye bye for now.